Forum. Today we are reviewing the Gerber Mini Suspension Pocket tools. Each one of them is labeled Mini Suspension S for the scissors and Mini Suspension P for the pliers. The package, where you can find this in the store, looks something like this. It says 9 surgical stainless steel implements, and I don't know if there's any minimum requirement to be called surgical stainless steel, so you can make up your own mind on that, but they seem very well constructed to me. Each one has a key ring attachment, so it'll fit nicely on any keychain or necklace, or even if you just want to put it in your glove box or ashtray. They're very compact, about the same size as most of your mini tools. I'd like to be doing a side-by-side comparison of these with my old Winchester, but that was confiscated at the airport, and I got these to replace it instead of the Leatherman squirt, so I don't have that to do a comparison on. But we're going to go over some specs here so you'll be able to see for yourself. As you can see, they're spring-loaded, so they open and close really nicely, and they snap closed, which is a little improvement over my old Winchester. On the sides they have labeling that say blade or nail file on each one, so that's kind of nice, so you don't have to guess which side which thing is on. And I had weighed these before, and they're pretty much identical. Each one's pretty lightweight. I think they were like a gram off or two, but pretty much the same. That's 96 grams, 95 grams, so we're talking something like, what, 3/4 or 3.4 ounce on both. And I know that the Leatherman tool is a little bit less. I think that the squirt was like 2 ounces, but like I said, if it's just on a keychain or a key ring, you're not going to notice much difference. 2.58 inches long, or 66.6 millimeter, about 1 1/8 inch long, 28.5 millimeter, about 5/8 of an inch thick, 15.8 millimeter. So pretty small, pretty compact. What I like about these is that they have outside access to all the tools, as opposed to having to open up the tool to get to anything like a lot of the other ones, so that's another improvement over the Winchester. When you have these open, they rest completely open, so you don't have to use your fingers to open or close them, and they stay like that. So that's nice, because the old Winchesters, you sort of pull them open and close to do whatever you needed with them. And there are a bunch of tools on here that are actually useful, as opposed to a lot of tools give you things that you don't really need and you're probably not going to use. There are tweezers on here, and I know you can't see, so I'll just show you that a sewing pin is pretty easy to pick up with those tweezers, so those are actually pretty useful. On the bottom of one of the attachments for the, I don't know if you can see right there, there's a bottle opener, and it's a little small, but like I said, definitely going to be able to use that to open any bottle that you want. And they both have identical tools on each. Really the only difference is that one has a scissors on top and one is the pliers. And at the base of the pliers there is a small little wire cutting tool, but it doesn't really work. Strangely enough, the scissors come pretty sharp on this, and I've got here some 131 pound test wire, and I'll just show you that these scissors actually do work, and they're pretty much able to cut through any wire that you throw at them, or definitely any kind of box board or cardboard. So pretty good tools all in all. The other thing I wanted to show you was the screwdriver capability, which works pretty well on both. And like you can see, you have a smaller flathead tool, and you've got on the other side a bigger flathead tool. So I'll show you both of these on a flathead screw. And this is just in a piece of wood, so comes out really easily. I mean, there's not going to have any problem using this on either one. Oops. See if I can. Not really any different than any other multi out there as far as the screwdrivers and the tools on there. And then there is a Phillips head, which works just about as well, but it's like flat, the same way that pretty much every other multi-tools is going to be. And it's not, if I can find it on here, oh, right here. It's pretty much flat. It has a little bit of grooves on it to work for a flathead screw, so not really any problems there. There's a nail file on the back of one of the blades, which is actually big enough to use as a nail file, because a lot of multi-tools and Swiss tools have a really small one that you can't really use. The knife is a little bit bigger than on a lot of Swiss Army tools and stuff like that. Doesn't come really sharp out of the package, but it's beveled on both sides, and I don't know if you can see that. And I haven't gotten a chance to sharpen it up, but that will sharpen up very nicely. Overall, you know, I like this a lot better than the Winchester that I had, and I saw a lot of YouTube videos on the other models like the Squirt and things like that. I like this. I mean, I get two of them for $10, so really you're kind of getting two for the price of one. And it's definitely an improvement over my old Winchester, but I don't see really any ways that the Squirt is much better, so I would recommend this as a buy for anybody who wants a good quality tool that's not too expensive.